Dear children, already I have completed 6 chapters. So fifth chapter is not there for your syllabus. So first 4 chapters and I covered 6 chapter. In the last chapter we learned the properties that are associated with the lines and angles, and even we learned the properties, some certain properties that are associated with the triangle. See what are the properties that we'll connect to the previous knowledge. What are the things that we know about triangle? See, when I talk about triangle is a least polygon. What do you mean by least polygon? Polygon is a closed figure made up of line segments. So to make a polygon, I said it is a closed figure which is made up of line segments. See, I have drawn the triangle. So what are the properties that already you know? So triangle has 3 sides, that is AB, BC and AC, and it has 3 vertices A, B and C, and it has 3 angles, that is angle A, angle B and angle C, and sum of all the angles of a triangle will be equal to 180 degree. That is angle sum property of a triangle. See, if I want to draw exactly the same triangle, see, it should be similar in shape, it should be similar in size. So PQR is one more triangle which is exactly identical of this particular triangle. Identical means when I bring this triangle and if I place it on it, P should overlap on A, Q should overlap on B and R should overlap on C. Then only I will call it as a congruent triangle. What do you mean by congruent or identical? What do you mean by congruent? Congruent. Already you might have studied it in 7th standard. What do you mean by congruent? Congruent means exactly identical. See, coins which are minted in the same year, are identical. Tire manufactured by the company, same company for a particular model of a bike or a particular bus, they will be identical. Even parts produced for a particular machinery will be identical. So that is the application of congruency. If we know the concept of congruency, then we can generate the identical shapes. So that is regarding the congruent. So when will I say the 2 triangles are congruent? When I am going to say the 2 triangles are congruent, we are going to learn different. Okay, now I told that what is the criteria for 2 triangles to be congruent. So one such criteria is axiom 7.1, that is SAS congruency criteria. What do you mean by it? 2 sides and included angle of one triangle are equal to corresponding 2 sides and included of angle of other triangle, then the 2 triangles are said to be congruent. What does it mean? See, if I take 2 triangles, okay, ABC and DEF, if I want to say these 2 triangles are following SAS criteria, now this is 4 centimeter, this is 3 centimeter, this is 7 centimeter. Okay, for time being I will mention only these 2. Okay, next, and this is 40 degree. Next, this one, this is 4 centimeter, this is 4 centimeter, this is 3 centimeter, and this is 40 degree. Now, what does the criteria says? 2 sides and included angle of one triangle are equal to 2 sides and included angle of other triangle, then the 2 triangles are said to be congruent and they are going to follow SAS congruence criteria. So please note this down. So what does it state? 2 triangles are congruent. 2 triangles are congruent. When we are going to say if two sides and included angle of the two sides of what included angle of one triangle are equal to the two sides and included angle of the other triangle. Okay, please note this down. Based on this, we are going to solve two examples. So we are going to solve example based on the SAS criteria. So in this, in figure, OA is equal to OB. It is given OA is equal to OB and OD is equal to OC. OD is equal to OC. Show that it is still nothing. Show that triangle AOD is this symbol is congruent symbol. This is congruent symbol. Triangle AOD is congruent to triangle BOC. First part, we need to prove that using SAS criteria. And after that, we need to show AD is parallel to BC. When will I say AD is parallel to BC? See, so AD and BC are the two lines. When do I say the two lines are parallel? See, if I say CD is a transversal, if I say because CD is transversal, why CD is transversal? Because it is intersecting the two lines at two distinct points. That is the reason CD is transversal. If I am able to prove angle ADC is equal to angle DCB, what type of angles? They are alternate interior angles. If I am able to prove these two angles are equal, then through the converse of axiom, what we can say, the two lines are parallel. Why I am saying converse? Because if two lines are parallel, then alternate interior angles will be equal. If alternate interior angles are equal, then the two lines are parallel. That is the converse. Now, we will prove the first part. So, what is that? So, given what is given to us? AO is equal to OB, OC is equal to OD. So, consider triangle COB and triangle AOD. Okay, AOD. Now, in this what I need to write? What is given to us? OC is equal to OD. What is the reason? It is given to us. Next, AO is equal to OB. Why? Even it is given to us. And what can I say? Angle COB is equal to angle AOD. See, angle COB is equal to angle AOD. Why? Because vertically opposite angle. Because these two lines are intersecting at point O. So these two angles will form vertically opposite angles. So how they will be? They will be equal. So angle COB is equal to angle AOD. What is the reason? What reason I need to give? Because vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. See, I will show this. OC, OC. OB, OB. COB, COB. Now, CO and OB are the two sides and COB is the included angle. Here, AO and OD are the two angles and AOD is the included angle. So, we are able to prove the two sides and included angle of one triangle is equal to two sides and included angle of other triangle. Then I can say these two triangles are congruent? Yes, I can say that. See, therefore, triangle AOD is congruent to triangle BOC. Why? Because SAS criteria. SAS criteria. We were able to prove first part, that is triangle AOD is congruent to triangle BOC. We need to prove the next part. What is that? AD is parallel to BC. How can I prove that? I told you. See, if I am able to prove angle ADC is equal to angle DCB, then directly I can say that AD is parallel to BC. See, now I'll write. Angle ADO is equal to angle OCB. Why? Angle ADO is equal to angle OCB. Why? Because CPCT. What do you mean by CPCT? Corresponding parts of a congruent triangle. If I prove the two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts will be congruent. Congruent means exactly same. So that is we proved this triangle is congruent to this triangle. So because we proved that, then I can write this angle will be equal to this angle, because that is congruent, corresponding part of a congruent triangle. So since alternate interior angles are equal, see, ADO and OCB, what kind of angles? ADO and OCB are alternate interior angles. Therefore AD is parallel to BC. Please note this stuff. Okay. Next example. AB is a line segment. And line L is its perpendicular. AB is a line segment. If point P lies on L, this is a line L, which is a perpendicular bisector, and point P is lying on L. Show that P is equidistant from A and B. We need to show. So what does it mean? We need to show AP is equal to BP. Means the distance from A to P and B to P should be equal. So geometrical, what we need to tell? AP should be equal to BP. Now, so for that what we have? We'll analyze a figure. So in this, since it is a perpendicular bisector, at point C it is bisecting the line segment AB. So we have two triangles here, that is ACP and TCB. What I am going to show? I am going to show this is these two triangles are congruent. If I am able to show these two triangles are congruent, then I can easily write AP is equal to BP, because they are CP/CT. So first of all, what I need to do? I need to prove this triangle is congruent to this triangle. So for that, consider triangle PACP and triangle BCP. Now in that, AC is equal to BC because it's a perpendicular bisector, AC is equal to BC because perpendicular bisector. Because of perpendicular bisector, because line L bisects AC and BC. That is line AB. See, line L bisects AB because of that AC will be equal to BC. Now, after that, PC is common. So PC is equal to PC, common side, and angle ACP is equal to angle PCB. Angle ACP is equal to angle PCB is equal to 90 degree. Why? Because it's a perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular means 90 degree, which is equal to, because perpendicular bisector. Please note this down. Now what we can see, AC and PC had included angle of one triangle. PC and CB are the PC and CB and included angle of other triangle. They are equal. See, we did the same thing. We showed this side is equal to this side. This side is common, and included angle between these two sides are equal. That is the reason triangle ACP is congruent to triangle BCP. Why? Because of SAS criteria, side angle side criteria. Now what can I say? So AP is equal to BP, which we were supposed to prove. Why? Because CPCT. What do you mean by CPCT? Corresponding parts of congruent triangles. We are able to prove. Please note this down.